Well, my friends, it's time for some spooky crafting. In today's video, the Mouse Sisters and myself, the Spider Lady. See my little friend up here? We are going to show you faux sweets and how to decorate with them for Halloween. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. And you know, I'm 71 now, and if I can do these things, you can do them too at any age. I want to thank my wonderful subscribers. I so appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and comment. And you really, really touch my heart with your sweet messages. I just so appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss any of these spooky videos and soon to come countdown to Christmas. I cannot wait. My favorite time of year. It's going to be fabulous. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up, please. So this video is going to be in two parts. The first part, I'm going to be showing you suckers, lollipops, candy, cakes, and pies that are all faux sweets. You know, they look so cute in a kitchen on a tiered tray. I'm going to decorate my white cake for you. Can't wait to show you. But part two, the Mouse Sisters are going to make their last appearance in their Halloween costumes with their little pets. And they're going to show how to do a centerpiece candy cauldron. They're going to make little tiny cauldrons, and then I'm going to show you how I made my big cauldron out of green felt and cardboard. It's so easy to do. So without further ado, here's the last crafting video for Halloween for the spooky month of October. I hope you love it. I hope you get spooky inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next spooky video. Bye from me and my spider. Welcome to my faux sweets video for spooky October. It's all about Halloween. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make candies and all kinds of things that you can display on a tiered tray or on a faux cake or as a centerpiece. Stay tuned. This is a two-parter. The second part, you're going to see the Mouse Sisters in their Halloween costumes. You're going to see how to do a big bubbling cauldron, how to do a cauldron centerpiece, and how to use some of these things I'm going to show you that I've made. So stay till the end. It's so important. So the first thing I want to show you is my cute little faux cake. You know, I show you every single month how you can decorate it, and you don't have to have 12 cakes. You can just decorate the one you have. Now, how I start is I always start with the center. So I could have used a witch or the ghost, but I decided to use my little poison apples. I just like the black and white and green theme. I thought it was kind of fresh and pretty. So I have my two little poison apples. Then I wanted to add something in black. The cake looked too plain, so I added bats. These came from an EK punch that I have that has bats, spiders, and snakes. So I can make as many as I want. That's why I love punches so much. You can use them over and over and over. Anyway, adorable with the black and white check plate, I think. Now, I want to show you in the back, these two lollipops, the orange and black, and then the purple and black. This is a tubular mesh from Dollar Tree, and I use their round styrofoam discs that they sell. I think they're 3 or 4 in a package. And I just glued it around and around, added a purple and black spider, added some bows and straws. And then I wanted more lollipops this year. So what I did is, I had bought a black pool noodle and didn't even do anything with it. I was going to make drippy candles. So what I did is I cut a whole bunch of these round pieces. Now these could also make donuts if you paint them, but I wanted to make lollipops. So this one here, I started with my scallop punches, the purple, the black, added a swirl of orange glitter paper, and then you can see there's a little skewer through there, and then glued on a little piece of a straw and a bow. And I wanted to do some different ones. So these are the same idea, except I used some black paper. And then I had this black and orange trim, which I glued around and around and around, added this little orange ball. Again, a piece of a straw and a bow. And I just think they came out so cute. Now stay to the end because I'm going to show you how I use these. Let's go on and talk more about candy. So I have all this in my stash, but I always try to show you things you can make with punches or things like that. Now, I don't know how cute these are. They're kind of little, but I took a straw and just cut it up and ran some tulle through it. And I thought it would kind of look like little, hard candy sticks. You could do these any size and just use, appropriate paper for it. So with this candy, I decided to make it so you can make it. If you have some of these punches. So I started with black punch in the scallops. In other words, what I did here in purple, I did in black. And then you can see on the back, I cut pieces. So they had 3 little curves on each side. I thought it looked kind of like, you have your little paper tight on the side. Then I used black, orange, a black and white print, and a little swirl on top for that one, little fancy one. And then here's one with a jewel on it. And then I decided to make some a little more simple. So I did black scalloped, used the edges on either side. By the way, they're just, taped on the back. Then I used Tim Holtz Distressed Ink to age all these little circles. And then, of course, these are the bats and spiders from my punch. And then I wanted to do polka dots. So some of these are just from a paper punch, the little circles. And I just put those on. Now, my candy corn, I have two different kinds. Of course, I have this kind, and then I have the Dollar Tree kind like this. This came off of a pick from Michael's. I just took it off. And of course, my pies. These are pie toppers, I call them. So this is the base from Dollar Tree, and then the ribbon thing is glued in there. So the pie tops are interchangeable. You saw this one with cherry pie. Here's my ghost pie. And again, I call these toppers because they just kind of sit on top. And you can change them out, or I could do also a bat pie. All right, let's take a look at how to use some of these things and also a visit from the Mouse Sisters. All right, here's some of the things I made and the Mouse Sisters with all of the faux sweets. Let's start over here. Now, here's the Mouse Sisters in their little Halloween costumes as witches. Their little pets also have little witch hats on. And they made them, they wanted some little cauldrons, so they made these. These are from St. Patrick's Day with little foam balls and hot glue that I painted green and added green glitter to. Now you can do this on a large scale also, but I want to show you too with what I did with some of the faux sweets that I made. I took a cauldron, I filled it with foam, and I just stuck in the suckers that I made that I just showed you in the first part of the video. I put my candies on straws, just taped them on and stuck them in. Then I took batting and just kind of mushed it in to make it look like it was foaming and bubbling and smoking. You saw this cauldron during my Halloween house tour, but I want to show you what it is. It's basically a piece of cardboard, you can see underneath here, cut to fit the top of the cauldron. Then I just took it and I glued on pieces of felt. You can see this is just green felt. I did get the kind of heavy duty one, but then you paint it. So you can see it's just random pieces of felt layered and layered and layered on top of each other. And these are actually dried peas that are on there. Because originally it was supposed to be pea soup when I did my tablescape. But I call it now swamp soup because that's what it looks like to me. But anyway, once you paint these, and again, all different shades of green, some yellows, this is what makes it look like it's real swamp soup. It gets stiff. So all these pieces are very stiff, but you can see they're all glued and layered on. It's very easy, very inexpensive. This is just cheap felt. Then I just did a hole here, and I did a dowel with a little finial on top, and then that's the stir. Now, one of the things I made that I thought was so cute are my new potion bottles. 2 years ago or a couple of years ago, I made the skeleton collection, and this is Easter grass inside, and then black and brown dabbed bottles, and then jewelry pieces and all kinds of stuff put onto my little skeleton heads. And then this year, you saw in July, I did a new collection. This is my forest collection with ferns and moss and leaves, mushrooms, and this was moldy bones, and I did moldy bones on top, which I just loved. And here's my rotten candy collection. We're going to start here. I took salsa bottles and just did Mod Podge and tissue on it, let it dry, painted it black. Now this one's this one's creepy candy corn, okay? I didn't put labels on these, but I might put tags on them. Anyway, look, I put little faces on them like they're scared. And then I did orange and black buffalo check, candy corn ribbon, raffia, twine, and then a little button and spider. And I think it looks so cute. So this one's all in oranges and yellows. Then I did one in green, black, and white, and that's my poison candied apple. I just all of these have a base of raffia. I just twisted around my hands and hot glued on the top of the jars. My apple, my poison apple, and then I have filtered poison bottles from Dollar Tree, and I just aged them with some black paint. Then I added black and white check, green and white polka dot, raffia, twine, a button on top, and then this curly black and white striped ribbon is so adorable. My third one's a pickle jar, and this one is sour spider candy. And I did this one in black and white and purple, again with that touch of rustic. I love that raffia look. Wrapped it around, glued it on top, glued two little blocks you can see there, and I just put my spiders on that. Added black and white check ribbon, purple twine, raffia, and I think it looks so cool. Imagine that in your kitchen for Halloween. All right, I hope you loved all this. I hope you got truly inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next spooky video. Bye.